If your holiday budget is more drugstore, but the people on your list deserve Sephora, well then this is your survival guide, because today I have curated a holiday gift giving guide all under $50 for the people on your list. Now some of them are beauty, in fact most of them are, but not all of them, so I've got a couple surprises that you don't want to miss out on. If we haven't met before, hi, I'm Jody. Think of me as your midlife beauty bestie, and for the next couple months, think of me as your holiday shopping elf, because I am always on the hunt for a good deal. I love to give gifts that have meaning and that solve a problem for the person that's receiving them. I like to give gifts that bring a little bit of extra joy to the person's life and they think of you when they get it. And that's what today's curated list is all about. And budgets are different for everyone. So I have a more luxury gift giving guide coming out in just a couple days. So be sure to stay tuned for that. All right, one of the first questions that I'm going to answer, I get a lot from you guys, is the lip combo that I'm wearing. So I'm going to talk about that first because inevitably, I get asked about the lip combo and I don't always remember what I wear, and I'm not so good about linking everything I wear down below in the description box because my videos have never been designed, my whole channel's never been designed to be QVC. QVC serves a great purpose. I like QVC. My channel is not meant to be QVC. I say that to say I don't link everything down below to sell you guys stuff. This is really more of a community for women over 50, for us to talk about the aging process, get through its nuances together, sometimes kicking and screaming, sometimes gracefully, just depends on the day. But anyway, that's why I don't link everything down below. Today's obviously going to be different because the whole purpose of this video is gift ideas, and of course I will link them down below so that you can find them, so that you can take a look at them. I would encourage you to do so before Black Friday because many of these are already on sale, and supplies, who knows how long they're gonna last, and they're good prices. So good prices usually go first. All right, lip combo today. Jane Iredale in the shade Spice, which I have used a lot with different shades. I use this with Makeup by Mario South Shore. I've used this with Fenty Beauty's Blazing Donuts. I call it a rustic mahogany, and that's to me exactly what it is. It's just the right shade of neutral, darker but not brown. It's not a, yeah, it's rustic. It's the only way, but it's a cool rustic, if that makes sense. I mean, they call it Spice, maybe, I guess. And then I have it paired with Lawless Wedding Day. So that is today's combo. Before we get into the gift guides, let's talk about this jacket because I know many of you have your fashion sense on and you're gonna ask me about it. All right, so the jacket is by a brand called Blank NYC. Really pretty. I mean, it's suede. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Hits right at the waist, short, cropped. I love everything about it. But what I love most about this jacket, you guys, is where I got it. So if you live in the Pacific Northwest in the Seattle area, there's a boutique called Purpose. They have 3 brands. There's Sincere by Purpose, Purpose Men, and Purpose. They have locations in the Totem Lake Kirkland area, Silverdale, and Tacoma. The thing that makes this boutique so special is, yes, they have really cool clothes and really cool brands. And yes, I will link this jacket down below. It will go fast because it's dark chocolate and it's hard to find dark chocolate any time of the year, especially in fall when you really want one. The thing about Purpose, you guys, it's so wonderful is how you shop can actually change a life. Every sale that Purpose makes, a percentage goes back to help support victims of human trafficking through a company called Atlas Free. They also help support children in the foster care system through an organization called Olive Crest. 2 really important causes that the Purpose brand gives back to. That gives you an understanding of why the brand is called Purpose. So let's talk about what makes this shopping experience so unique. You have a conversation with the stylist either before you get to the store, if you're pressed for time like I did, or when you get to the store. If you have the conversation ahead of time, you show up and they have a dressing room styled ready for you. Everything from shirts, blouses, dresses, jackets, pants, all the way to shoes based on the conversation that you had. So think about this for a gift idea. You arrange a free styling session with one of their stylists and the person you're giving the gift to, and you give them a $50 gift card. The reason I needed to do this is because I get a little stuck in my ways, clearly, with the way I look. My hair's been the same for a while, my nails are always the same, and my clothes are pretty much the same. And I really wanted to get bumped out of my comfort zone a little bit. And that's why I had the styling session and I absolutely loved it. So I will leave a link down below. You can give as a gift to somebody that can then create a styling session. If you don't live in the Seattle area, I encourage you to still check out their website because the clothes are really, really cute. Like I said, this jacket. It hits just right. Let me back up so you guys can see. It hits just in the right spot. I have paired it with a pair of Pistoli jeans, but in a little crew neck. This is black. This comes off, by the way, so you can have kind of a 2-in-1 look. Super, super cute, brown suede. Now this jacket will not last long, so be sure to check out that link down below if you are interested. Okay, let's talk about gifts under $50 that I think are gonna be really great for anyone on your holiday shopping list. So let's talk about some that are not beauty related, and then we'll get into some beauty stuff. You guys are gonna look at this and go, Jody, really? But just hear me out on this one. We all know somebody that likes to add creamer or cold milk to their coffee, right? I am that person. It's a struggle when you add creamer to your coffee because it instantly cools down your coffee. And in about 20 minutes, your whole cup is cold. So I have solved this problem and I highly recommend this to everyone. Yes, it is a Yeti. It is only $35. It is a 14-ounce coffee mug. It has the lid and this lid closes. So after I pour my coffee, just set this right under the Keurig, then I add my creamer, I close the lid, sealing in the heat from the coffee so that it doesn't get colder faster because of the creamer that I've added. This keeps my coffee hot for a long time. In fact, this has been in there, it is 10:30, I get up at 7. This has been in there for, what's that, 3.5 hours? It's still warm, it's not hot now. But this is such a great gift idea for the person that loves to add something cold in their coffee, but you don't want the heat of the coffee to escape from an open coffee lid. The other thing to note, this comes off so you can clean it. I mean, there's my coffee. It's probably, I don't want to show you it's a lot of creamer in there. And then you can wash, this little piece comes out, this comes off, and you can throw the whole thing in the dishwasher. Super easy. Absolutely love it. If you know somebody that adds something cold in their hot coffee, I'm telling you, they will really thank you for this. It comes in 10 different shades. Obviously, I like white just because I like light, bright stuff. So love that one. The other one I would say along those same lines, you guys, is if you know somebody that drinks a lot of water and they didn't jump on that whole Stanley bandwagon a couple years ago, which I refuse to do, I found these on Amazon. It's called Simply Modern, and this keeps my drink cold all day long. So yes, Yeti does make some of these, Stanley makes some of these. This one is $29. Couple things to note about this. It does come in other colors, but obviously I have it in white. I can put ice water in this in the morning at about 9 after I'm done with my coffee, and I will still have ice in this by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It works that great. It's a standard size, so it fits in all of your cup holders outside, in the car, whatever you drive. Or if you don't drive, it still sits in a cup holder in the back seat if you prefer to be driven. Then it comes with a straw, so you can just take the straw out, wash it. Very handy, keeps stuff as cold as the more expensive ones. Quick story about this is I took one of these to a white elephant party here locally in the area. Last year, I bought a pink one, and the girl that got it, I saw her about 6 months ago, and she said, Jody, that gift was the best gift. She's like, I've given it to people for birthday presents all year long because it really keeps my drinks cold. And I said, it's a really good one. I wish more people knew about it. Again, it's called Simply Modern. Highly, highly recommend if you have anybody left on your list that didn't jump on the Stanley or Yeti bandwagon years ago. And those expensive, were like 60 bucks or something. No judgment for anybody that has it. I just thought, I'm not. I like the idea of something big that holds cold beverages all day, but I'm not paying 60 bucks for that. That seems, for me, it just was not something I was willing to do. All right, so let's talk about some makeup gifts. This one you guys are gonna want for yourself. It is $45. And it is a makeup bag holder, but that's not the only thing that it is. I'm gonna show you how well it sits. It sits on your vanity wherever you get ready with your makeup. It holds a lot of makeup brushes. I mean, I've got all my face brushes and my eye brushes all in here. But the best thing about this is it goes up and it zips and you travel with it. So no more hand selecting what brushes you can take, no more getting the bristles all messed up because wherever you have to put them while you're traveling. This thing is so thin, it goes absolutely anywhere and holds a lot of brushes. This is such a smart idea because what I used to do is take my brushes, and as soon as I'd get to a hotel, I'd take them all out of whatever I pack them in and stick them in those glasses that are right at the vanity area. And I always felt a little bad about that, even though I knew they washed the glasses. I'm like, well, that's not what the glasses are for. But I thought something like this would solve that problem. Highly recommend it, 45 bucks. And I hope some of my family is not watching this video because these will be under the tree with their name on it. So let's talk about makeup brushes. This is the BK Beauty 101. They have phenomenal brushes for the face and for the eyes. This is their foundation brush. It's one of their foundation brushes. This is my favorite foundation brush for a few reasons. One, as I've gotten older, I just prefer a thicker, rounder brush to hold on to. That's what this has. The other thing about this is the bristles are more dense and they're angled. So you've got short ones and on the back side you've got long ones. The reason I like that is because as I've gotten older, I have more wisdom lines, more smile lines, more laugh lines around my eyes and definitely around my nose, more on my chin. And the different lengths of these bristles get into all of those, I don't want to call them, yeah, they're wrinkles. There's no other really word for them, but they're there. And I feel like when I use something that's more flat, it leaves the foundation on the outer layer of the skin, but doesn't get into all the different, you know, crevices that I have on my face. With this brush, you're able to pounce your foundation and blur it all in one movement, which is obviously much more quick than using two different brushes. Big fan of the BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. This would make a great stocking stuffer. This sells for $34. Now to round out the brush category, if you have someone on your list that loves makeup and they love brushes, they need to keep their brushes cleaned. I included this in last year's gift guide and these went so fast. You guys, this is the best idea for a holiday gift guide for somebody that loves makeup because cleaning our brushes is sometimes a challenge. It's labor intensive. It's not hard, it's just labor intensive. This has two hooks. So once you have washed your brushes, you wash it, you reshape it. It needs to hang like this to stay dry. You don't want them to dry like this because any moisture that you get into this part of your brush helps to break down the glue and you don't want that. So once you've washed them, reshape them and hang them upside down. That's where this comes in. These two hooks allow you to hang it on a towel rack, on the shower, and then you just put your brushes after you've washed them and you just hang them just like that and allow them to dry. This is from a brand called Spectrum and they are $20. Come in a cute little box like this. Shows you on the back how you would hang all of your brushes. Super good idea for somebody that has a lot of makeup, likes to clean their brushes, or maybe that friend on your list that doesn't realize they should be cleaning your brushes. I've got one of those friends that asked me recently if she should clean them, and I'm like, yeah, you should clean them every couple weeks. Why? And she's like, I've never cleaned them. So if you've got a friend like that, you can send them a card with this gift and tell them to search my channel and search makeup brush cleaning, and they'll find everything they need to know of how to clean their brushes and then how to hang them up. All right, this next one, you guys are gonna be no stranger to these. These are like one of those greatest gifts. The person on your list may not know that they need these, but they will thank you if they wear makeup, even if they have short hair. These are by the brand Kitsch. I love these because they are extra large. You can find these in a lot of different brands, but they're not this large. If you like your hair out of your face while you do your makeup, these extra large make a big difference. The other thing I love about them is the way their springs are right through here. My hair doesn't get stuck in those springs, and that was a real problem with some of the other ones. And if I need to use contour, I'll take the clip out, go back, do the contour, grab the clip, put it back in, and then finish my makeup. You guys have seen me use these on almost every video. I just didn't really get into that whole headband with the loops on it. I don't know why every video I see has somebody with one of those, and no hate, no shade. If you've got that or the person on your holiday gift has that and that works for you, great. I just felt kind of funny doing a video with that big thing on my head, and I don't like the way I look in the mirror with that on my head. So it's hard for me to do my makeup when I already look in the mirror and think I look ridiculous. So that's why these are super fun, super handy. And for $8, I would highly recommend you pick up a set for yourself. All right, next up is a product for $15. And these, you guys, are really impressive quality. Morphe has come out with these eyeshadow palettes that hold 6 different shades. Now, typically at a price point of $15, the packaging is cardboard. This packaging is not. It's a hard plastic. It is a beautiful eyeshadow palette. This palette is called Love Bites, and the shades in here, you guys, are for that person that likes a little bit more edgy makeup that will push the boundaries a little bit more. Super pretty. There are 2 mattes, this one and this one. These are more that wet glass look, more of that shiny glitter, but not chunky glitter. And then this is a shimmer and this is a light shimmer. Super beautiful shades. I mean, that palette for $15 is unbelievable. This one is called Outer Space. This one's probably my favorite because of the more neutral tones. Again, I love those really light colors right through here. Very, very pretty. Would be very complimentary on people that like warm tones as well as cool tone eyeshadows. And then this third one, again, the packaging looks expensive to me. This is called Rich Glitch. Also really pretty for the person that likes more neutral or cool toned eyeshadows. I think you could do a lot with this. This would probably be my, if I was trying to get a gift for somebody I wasn't sure what of these 3 they would like, I think this Rich Glitch would be the one I would reach for, but maybe that's because these are the colors that I wear the most of. But super pretty. Just for $15, that is a really nice gift. So Morphe's been killing it lately. You know I love their cream eyeshadows. Their powder eyeshadows are also very finely milled, creamy. They don't wear patchy. Really, really a nice holiday gift. You can also partner this with maybe a makeup brush, an eyeshadow brush or something. Nice stocking stuffer. You could wrap them with a little bow around them. Super cute. If you love the idea of a couple little gifts wrapped together, the Lifter Gloss by Maybelline with a lifter liner also would make a cute stocking stuffer. Or maybe you've got a teacher or a Sunday school teacher or someone on the list that you want to get just a little something for. This combo would be under $20. They have a lot of different shades. I like Gummy Bear and I like Toffee. Here's Toffee. It's a little bit, they're both very, very light. So whatever shade you get, it's not going to look like you bought the person lipstick. It is a nice light gloss. And then the different liners, this is Big Lift. It's more of a neutral. It's a mauve, but to the neutral tone, so it's not warm, it doesn't pull cool. And lifter liners are really nice for more mature women because they have hyaluronic acid, so they're hydrating as well. Last all day. So really cute combo for under $20. This, I think, makes just such a nice personal gift that says, I'm thinking about you and you didn't spend a fortune. The next holiday gift idea is $49, and that is by Unite. It's the All Bright Hydrate and Protect. If you guys have seen my videos before, you know that my hairstyle almost always starts with this 7-second detangler. Inside this, you get the smaller sample of the 7-second detangler. It is not only great as a detangler, thus the name, but it is also very good for a heat protectant. So once the person gets out of the shower, they've got their hair damp, spray this all over, 7 seconds, you can now comb through your hair. Then you get a full size of the oil, which is phenomenal. Then what they do is before they blow dry, take a little bit of the oil, and you can add this oil to wet hair or you can add it to dry hair. I prefer to add it when my hair has already been styled and just go through the ends for a little extra control, anti-frizz, and shine. So if you've got somebody on your list that loves hair products, loves trying new products, I'm a big fan of Unite for styling products. I like Kerastase for my shampoo and conditioner, but my styling products, I almost always reach for Unite. Now, last but not least, the person on your holiday gift list that likes makeup, but likes to play it a little bit safe, but likes that multi-use product, meaning they can use it in a lot of different ways. This would be my answer for them for $27. This is the highlighter by Rare Beauty. This is in the shade Enchant. You guys, first let's talk about the beauty of the packaging. I'm not a person that purchases products because of packaging, but when the packaging is beautiful, I take time to acknowledge it. This to me is, it's just pretty packaging, but it's right up there with Rare Beauty's entire line. It's quality. This is a highlighter. It comes in 8 shades. This sells for $27. The reason I like this is because it is mature skin friendly, but it looks good on everyone. It comes in a large doe foot applicator. I wear it on my cheeks. I also wear it a little bit right on the center of my eye and a little bit on the center of my lips. Now, I would blend it in. I wouldn't walk around like this. Wherever you add it, it just gives a little bit of a highlight look without looking overdone. And for those of us with more mature skin, we like a little glow, but we don't want to look like, you know what I'm talking about. We'll just leave it there. I want to just have a little healthy, pretty glow, but I don't want to have to buy different products. I want a cream formula or a liquid formula that blends softly into the skin, that doesn't look glittery. I don't want to see the glitter speckles. I just want the light to reflect without knowing why it's there, right? You know what I'm saying? That's why I absolutely love this one. This Enchant is such a beautiful, soft pink color. It would look universally flattering on lighter skin tones all the way up to darker skin tones. Again, there's 8 shades if you think that the person on your holiday list would enjoy a different shade, but this is really, really pretty. Well, there you go, you guys. Those are holiday gift ideas that I think will make the person receiving the gift feel very special, and you won't dread the credit card statements coming in January. And a little closer to Black Friday, I'll put out a video with more luxury items so that you're sure to take advantage of some of those Black Friday sales. Let me know in the comments which of these items you're thinking about picking up, and don't forget to check out Purpose if you're thinking about this jacket because it will not last long. If you're looking for a makeup tutorial, here's one on concealers I've done recently. Check that out, and then be sure to stay tuned for that luxury holiday gift giving guide coming up in just a couple weeks. That does it for me today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.